tell you 13 things you need to know before coming to Germany in less than 5 minutes. The timer's already started, so let's get straight to it. You should always carry cash with you. A lot of places in Germany don't accept card payments, so it's best to always have some cash on you. You'll also need some cash for point number 6. Don't throw away your plastic or glass bottles. In Germany, there's a deposit system in place for all glass and plastic bottles. When buying any glass, cans or plastic bottles, whether that be soft drinks, alcoholic drinks, there's an automatic charge added. This is called Pfand. Typically, it's 8 cents for a glass bottle, 25 for a can, or either 15 or 25 cents for a plastic bottle, depending on the type of plastic. You get the money back by returning the bottles or cans to a shop. You can then get a receipt that you take to the counter and get your money back. Germany becomes somewhat of a ghost town on Sundays. Everywhere except from the likes of airports, hospitals, restaurants and museums, all close. This is originally a religious reason, but it's also the belief of the German population that they should get a guaranteed rest day. So make sure that you're needing any groceries to get them either on the Friday or Saturday, as everywhere you could usually get them will be closed on Sunday. If you're traveling to Germany from outside of Europe, make sure that you have a travel adapter, as you won't be able to use any of your electronic devices without one. This includes hair dryers, laptops, phone chargers. You typically can get an adapter from the shops at the airport, but you'll probably be better waiting and getting one from a local shop, as they tend to be a little cheaper than the airport. If you're ever in a restaurant, a bar or anywhere that you need to speak to a local, do not feel offended if they come across as rude or abrupt. Germans are some of the friendliest people I've ever met and are always willing to help you. It's just the culture to be straightforward and to the point and honest, even if it comes across as rude to those outside of Germany. Needing to pee whilst out in public? Better have cash on you, like I suggested earlier. Most public restrooms will have a small fee to enter and use the bathroom, so be prepared to have some small change ready. Typically, restaurants won't charge you to use the restroom as long as you're a guest. If you're passing by and asked to use the restroom, you'll probably either be straight up rejected or told to pay a small fee. Do not cross the road whilst the pedestrian light is at red. Always make sure to wait for the pedestrian lights turn green. Germans like the rules, and jaywalking is a big one. If you have a driving license within Germany and are caught jaywalking by the police, you can actually be given points on your license, which ends up to you potentially losing your license. Trains will be both your best friend and your worst enemy whilst traveling Germany. The trains are great and get you from point A to point B in a reasonable speed when they're on time. Germany sadly has a reputation for having trains that are always delayed. There are reasons for this, but I'll save that for another video. To see how the trains are going, I would suggest downloading the Deutschland app. This will not only allow you to keep track of the trains and your route, but also buy your tickets. Bikes are a popular mode of transport in Germany, and thus there are a lot of bike lanes. Please do your best to avoid walking in these lanes, as you will get shouted at by those on bikes. Either that, or they'll just run you over. You wouldn't walk on the road with cars, so please avoid doing the same with bikes. Germany has what is known as their quiet hours. These are typically between the hours of 10 PM and 6 AM, and you guessed it, the whole of Sunday. If you're noisy during these times, especially at home, don't be surprised if you get a knock on the door from either your neighbour or the police telling you to keep the noise down. Water isn't free like it is here in Scotland. Typically when you're in a restaurant, you won't be able to get free water, and it will usually come in a bottle. It's probably also sparkling, so make sure if you want still water to ask for it. You could try asking for tap water if you wanted free water, but places will usually either be annoyed with you or just straight up charge you for it regardless. Wanting to buy some beverages from a shop? Maybe you're buying a whole bunch of groceries to ready yourself for the week ahead. You better be prepared to be served quickly, like very quickly. Known for their speedy service, it might seem as if the shop assistant is throwing your products through, but they're simply being efficient. Be sure to bring a bag with you and be ready to pack. If you feel you can't pack quickly enough, then a little tip I have for you is to have your trolley or your basket at the side handy and just pop your items back in there before paying. Once you've paid, you can take the trolley or basket over to the side and pack at your own pace. If you don't pack quickly enough, you'll often get funny looks from other customers. Again, they're not being rude, they just want to be efficient. Continuing from the last point, you're actually allowed to drink alcohol in public, as long as you're above the legal age. 16 for beer and wine, or 18 plus for spirits. So don't be freaked out if you see people walking around with alcohol in their hand, and remember, don't throw away your bottles. Did we make it in time? I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you found it useful, make sure to give it a like and hit subscribe for more German related content. Thanks for watching.